I want to bring in former RNC comms director Doug Heye and former 2020 Biden campaign surrogate Kevin Walling. And gentlemen, good morning to you. John Kirby said on Thursday at the NATO summit he's going to have a, quote, big boy press conference. I don't know what that looks like, but we'll watch it together. Kevin, behind closed doors now, what is the tug of war among these Democratic lawmakers?
Hey, Bill, good morning. I think the tug of war and the view from the White House is when you're in a situation like this, you got to win every day, right? So it's a question of hours and days in terms of mitigating the fallout from the debate from 2 weeks ago. The president was on a cross-country tour over these last 10 days, Georgia, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, continuing that campaign swing to reassure Democrats coming out of that debate that he's in it to win it. You've only seen a handful of defections from my party in support of the president. You had a failed effort from Senator Warner, for example, Virginia Senator Warner of the Intelligence Committee that tried to rally some of his colleagues against the president, and that fell by the wayside. So you're seeing this full court press, Bill, to your point, to shore up these Democrats, and you just got to keep winning the day. And the president right now is winning the day and hopefully winning the week. Okay, but it's only 9:23 in the morning. There is plenty of time for all this to shift or change. Doug, listen to the former president last night with Sean Hannity.
And he's got an ego, and he doesn't want to quit. He doesn't want to do that. It just looks to me like that's what he wants. I think see him stay. She's having a good time. I notice she really seems to be having a good time, and I'm hearing that Hunter is calling the shots. So this isn't necessarily a very positive thing for our country. But I think he, might very well stay in.
Doug, the point here is there's a reason why in 60 years only one president has given up at the end of one term. That whole comment about the ego may very well be in play right now. Go ahead.
Listen, every politician I've worked for or worked against has a healthy ego, sometimes unhealthy, as the case may be. That's true regardless of party. That's true in every campaign, whether you're running for city councilman or for president. Clearly, President Biden has an ego. Clearly, Donald Trump has an ego. But I think we're going to be talking in some basketball terms, which is a Tar Heel I find pretty refreshing this morning because, yeah, Joe Biden's on offense a little bit, but the offense that he's on is the Dean Smith four corners UNC basketball offense, which is about stalling and delaying the clock. And so this is what we've seen with Biden. Phone calls into shows where you have notes in front of you don't really count. The meeting this morning with Democrats is important, but they'd have this meeting anyways. So what did we see from Biden? We saw a disastrous debate that everybody saw. Then we heard Democrats like Mark Warner and others saying, we need to see more of our president. Well, it took 8 days for the Stephanopoulos interview, and it's going to be 6 days from the Stephanopoulos interview to get to the press conference post-NATO. Joe Biden is trying to run out this clock. It's a smart strategy, but also tells you that he does not have a strong hand.
Okay, let me slip this in. This is AOC just yesterday and her conversations with the president.
Here's what I have to say about this matter. I have spoken to the president over the weekend. I have spoken with him extensively. He made clear then, and he has made clear since, that he is in this race. The matter is closed. He had reiterated that this morning. He has reiterated that to the public. Joe Biden is our nominee. He is not leaving this race. He is in this race, and I support him.
There's a chance after this meeting it could come out stronger, Kevin, at least for today.
Yeah, I think that's right, Bill. I mean, those are strong words from the Congresswoman. The two of my key caucuses, the Hispanic caucus and, as you mentioned, the Black caucus last night, have come out in support of the president. That's a near majority of House members in support of the Democrat. It's going to become more and more politically untenable, I think, to call into question the president's candidacy. To Doug's point, I think it's a good one. It is all about timing and running out that clock. We've got 40 days or so towards the roll call for my party. And again, as I said earlier, it's about winning every single day, running out that clock. The president got 14 million votes, won every single state. He is the party's nominee and will continue to be so.
Kevin, thank you. Doug Heye, thank you as well.
Thank you.
Thanks,
we
Bill.
will read the tea leaves as we move throughout the day. Thank you, gentlemen.
Yes, we will.
Talk real soon. You got it.